It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions, West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 5th-ranked team, Penn State Nittany Lions. Team Day Sports College Football, Chris Robert, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Tigers will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 20. Trying to find room. It's Martin. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Muscles past the defender. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Past the 30. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. You're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
And the Nittany Lions trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
2nd and goal for the offense. To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, the windows are so tight on these throws for this quarterback. Positive yards are a good thing here. Now it's 3rd and goal, getting so much closer to punching it in.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you got 3rd down. The offense has the advantage here on 3rd down to be able to get the ball downfield. They make the completion, but this defense is just flying around. They make the catch, but they have nowhere to go after.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
But here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Great cut, they whiff on him. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Lions out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense.
It is tough on a defense when a quarterback gets out of the pocket and makes the defense have to decide, are we going to rush him or are we going to stay back in coverage? And there, the quarterback was able to keep looking downfield and find a receiver as the defense scrambled to adjust.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Looking to throw now on first down. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Touchdown, Penn State. They cap the drive with 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Testing the right side here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
He's running out of time here. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Yeah, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. So on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. See if he can make a play on this return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Caught over the middle. And that's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Receivers are bunched together. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Bringing pressure. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Did a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch is made down the middle. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout, the tuck strategy. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point puts it in front by 1. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To the air, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it in the open. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for his big tight end. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And there's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaking tackles and going. The junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Now here's the toss play. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, turns around, and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And that run produces a decent gain. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Looking to scramble. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State. And that will give them the lead now.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Wants to throw it. Catch in the end zone. A successful 2-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3-and-out, and they get a drive going this time. Well, they're now throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. Looking to throw again. Fine time. Moving to his left. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball comes loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and hit on top of the ball.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Looking for a receiver. This one falls incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes the touchdown field. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Gonzalez. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Only stop at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive. They take away the quarterback. They think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. He's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores. You have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Leaning on the run game here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job up. Team. Clemson offense is back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Breaks free. Has the 1st down and more. Brought down to the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's S the middle to get stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion sets up an important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at the 40. As the first down is still going, they bring him down.